Hello, Empower You. On this video, we are going to talk about what is a VA loan. So we're going to share screen so we can get right to it. Okay, so what is a VA loan? They are available to U.S. military who serve 91 days or more on active duty, or they have to complete 4 years of regular military or 6 years in the Select Reserve or National Guard. And some benefits of a VA loan is you can do up to 100% financing. Now, you don't have to put 100 or 0% down. You can put money down towards down payment. Most veterans do choose to do 100% financing because it is eligible to them and they know that they can earn money in other investments. So they choose to put their money there and not as down payment on their loans. Now, a really good, awesome benefit about a VA loan is that VA loans do not require you to have any monthly mortgage insurance. So, most loan types require you to have a monthly mortgage insurance if you're not putting down a full 20%. VA is not like this, and this does help the veteran to keep a lower monthly mortgage payment. Now, a seller is able to pay up to 6% of the purchase price back to the buyer to use towards their closing costs. So that's there's their closing costs and their prepaids. So this can help a veteran get into a house with little to no money out of pocket if they're able to negotiate that. Now, a veteran does have a funding fee, and the funding fee is going to be determined by what type of military they are, how much they're borrowing percentage wise, and if this is the first or a subsequent use of using a VA loan. Now, there are some cases where a funding fee can be waived for the veteran, and that is if they are 10% or more disabled. So in those cases, the veteran would have no funding fee whatsoever. The good news about the funding fee is it can be financed onto the loan, so they do not have to bring that money to the settlement table. Now, the veteran is able to get gift funds, they just have to come from a relative. And we do have a minimum credit score on VA loans. It is 580. Now, keep in mind when you do go down that low in credit, it is going to come with some red tape. So there may be a few extra conditions, a couple extra things of paperwork we need. So it is going to be a little bit more work on the borrower and us. We're okay with that, but just know that it might be a little bit more red tape to get through because of the credit score. Now, some general requirements, some things you should know about a VA loan. The property must meet VA property guidelines. Now, these are determined by VA and they're going to be checked out by the VA appraiser. Now, VA is going to select that appraiser for the property. It is not selected by the realtor, the lender, or the buyer. VA selects it, and they just changed their guidelines in Pennsylvania. The appraiser now has 7 business days to complete that appraisal. There is no maximum income limits when it comes to a VA loan. However, there is residual income limitations. So what VA is concerned about is after the veteran pays for their housing expenses and they pay for any other items that are showing on their credit report, their car loans, student loans, personal loans, credit cards, etc. They want to make sure that the veteran has enough money left over to pay for food and clothing. So that's what the residual incomes are. Now, there is a maximum loan limit on VA, and it usually falls in line with a conforming loan limit. So for the year 2022, our conforming loan limit is 647,200. I have been in the business for 15 years. I've never seen the VA maximum loan limit not match the conforming loan limit, but you never know. There could be a first time for everything. Now, on a VA loan, you are always required to turn in a pest inspection, and that pest inspection must be clear. So no termites, carpenter ants, etc. It is important to note that the veteran is not allowed to pay for that pest inspection in the state of Pennsylvania. So it must be paid with seller's assistance by the seller or by the real estate agents. It cannot be paid by the veteran. Now, if the property has a well on the property, You are also going to be required to do a water test, and again, it must pass. The veteran is allowed to pay for that water test. This is a requirement that's a little bit different than other loan types. VA is a little bit old school. Significant others are not allowed on the loan. So, as a general rule of thumb, I should say. So, um, it can only be the veteran or the veteran and a spouse. So, it cannot be the veteran and a girlfriend or a veteran and a boyfriend. It must be a spouse that is on the loan with them. It's just an old requirement that's still in the books with VA. Um, it's you can once in a blue moon get it through with a significant other, but it's highly unlikely, so I would not count on it. And another item I don't have a bullet point for, if the veteran was killed in action, then the VA benefits actually move to the surviving spouse. So if you do have a buyer that's a surviving spouse, they can use the military benefits, the VA benefits here to buy using a VA loan. So that is pretty cool. Now, there is one thing I do like to point out. We need to fight for our veterans. I hear a lot whenever I do a pre-approval from some agents, even from some sellers, that they don't want to accept VA offers because they're worried about certain things. And we are here to fight for our veterans. So please check out our YouTube channel, the Rebecca Foote Mortgage Team, and we have a video on there called 3 Myths of a VA Loan You Must Know. And in this video, if you're writing a VA offer, send it to this listing agent, send it to the seller. We want to make sure that we're helping these veterans get their offers accepted. And some of these common myths that we hear about is that VA loans take longer to close, and that's really not true at all. A lot of times we can close them quicker than we can a conventional loan because those appraisals are due back quicker than conventional loan appraisals are due back. So that helps us get them closed quicker. Another myth that we hear a lot about is about those property requirements. A lot of agents are concerned about them. But when properties get listed for sale, they should be at their best condition that they've ever been in, right? So if the property was listed correctly, those those property conditions are not a problem at all. So it's really just not a problem. And then the other issue we hear about is that people think because veterans are doing 100% financing that they're not qualified people. And that's just not true. These veterans have served for us. They've gone out into war for us. They've given their limbs. They come home with the PTSD, and sometimes they don't come home at all. And we really need to fight for them. Why wouldn't we want to accept their offers? So let us help you get their offers accepted. We will fight for them. We are in a military area being in central Pennsylvania, and we do a lot of VA loans, and we know how to get these offers accepted, and we know how to close them quickly, efficiently, and without a lot of issues. So let us help you do that. If you have any questions about VA loans or any other loan type, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Rebecca Foote Mortgage Team. We are here to help you, and you have all of our contact information right there. Thanks for watching another episode of Empower You. We are here to help you with anything at all. Have a great rest of your day.